welcome to Corporals Corner. Today we're making a modified A-frame shelter using 2 tarps of unequal length, so stick around. For today's exercise we're going to need 2 tarps, 1, 2, a knife, a lighter, 4 stakes, 6 loops, and cordage, minimum 50 foot. The first thing you want to do, and prior to going to the field, is prep your cordage and make your loops. I'm going to take my cordage, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cut 4 pieces approximately fingertip to elbow in length. And then I want to cut 2 pieces approximately fingertip to armpit in length. Once you have them all cut, go ahead and burn the ends. To make your loop, what you want to do is tie a fisherman's knot. So what you want to do is lay one on top of the other. I'm going to take the bottom one, go over top, and make an overhand knot. Just like that. Now the one on top, I'm going to go underneath and do an overhand knot. And then pull them together. Taking one end of your cordage, what you want to do is you want to tie a loop. There's many ways to do this. I'll give you a couple of options. One, simply fold it over like so, wrap it around, and pull it through. For option 2, you want to tie a bowline. To do this, just make a small loop, grab your tail, pass it through, around, then underneath your loop, you want to grab it, pull it tight, then finish it off with an overhand knot. Alright, our paracord is set up with a bowline and our loops are made. So what I want to do right now is I want to tie a ridge line using a trucker's hitch. Taking the end of my paracord with the bowline, what I want to do is I want to wrap it around this tree, and I want to do it anywhere from waist to chest height. The first part of your trucker's hitch, what you want to do is you want to go ahead and you want to tie a loop on your line. This end right here is secured with a bowline to that tree on that end. So take your hand, and all I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my line, I'm going to give a little bit of slack here, I'm going to rotate it towards that tree. Just like so. And it creates a loop. I'm going to lay that loop on top of my paracord, and I'm going to pull it through. Just like that. Now I'm going to pass my remaining cordage through this loop. I'm going to pull it towards my tree. And the more I pull, the tighter my ridge line will be. Keeping my line secure, take my index finger and thumb, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pinch that loop right there. Take my excess cordage, drape it over, reach inside that loop, and pull it through. There's always option 2. Take my index finger and thumb, I'm going to pinch the loop and my line together, do the same thing, drape my cordage over, reach inside, pull it through. The trucker's hitch is now complete. However, we have all this excess cordage. What I want to do is I want to go ahead and wrap it up and use it for a toggle. To do that, I'm going to place the overhand knot on my end and then do a figure 8 around my pinky and thumb. I'm going to take my loop, I'm going to pass it through my corner grommet on my first tarp. Just like that. I'm going to grab my second tarp, and do the exact same thing. Pass the loop through my grommet. Just like that. Now I still have my excess cordage. I'll pass that through my loop. And again, this will act as a toggle. Then I'm going to go ahead, grab the bottom, and cinch it down. This is going to hold both these tarps in place. Taking your larger loop, you're going to go ahead and tie what's called a Prusik knot. To do that, what you want to do is you want to place your loop underneath, put it inside of itself, and you want to do this 3 times. I'm going to go ahead and dress it up. Just like that. Now taking your longer tarp and your loop with a Prusik, go ahead and place your loop through that grommet. Use a twig, a branch, or a tent stake as a toggle. Place it inside, pull it tight. What I want to do right now is take my other loop and go ahead and do another Prusik knot right here. I'll go ahead and dress it up. Right here we have both of our tarps. The longer one, the shorter one. The longer one is attached with a toggle and a Prusik. I'm going to do the exact same thing to the short one. We just tied the Prusik knot over here. I'm going to go ahead and take my loop. I'm going to pass it through that grommet. And again, using the branch, a twig, tent stake. I'll place it inside as a toggle. Then I'm going to slide my Prusik. Then I'm going to grab my other one, pull that one. Then pull the next one. Both these should be tight and secure and not going anywhere. Taking my loop, I'm going to create a lark's head knot. To do that, what I want to do is I want to go ahead and take my loop, pass it through my grommet, then pass it through itself. The most important feature of a 2-tarp shelter is the rain flap right here. Always remember, whichever tarp starts on the outside next to your trucker's hitch, it's on the outside with your Prusik. This will facilitate the rain runoff. As a secondary precaution, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use my Gorilla Tape, which should be part of your kit anyways, and I'm going to tack 2 or 3 spots on here to keep that flap from opening up. Welcome back, that was outstanding. Let's talk about a few things. First off, we made a modified A-frame shelter using 2 tarps of unequal size. The important takeaways are double Prusik and a rain flap. Let's talk about the Prusik knots. If both your tarps are the same length, size, and width, all you need is 1 loop with a Prusik, feed it through both grommets, place a toggle inside, and pull it tight. Now the rain flap. Always remember, whichever tarp is on the outside at your trucker's hitch must be on the outside at your Prusik knots. This will facilitate the rain runoff. So, hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you next time.